Hey there, and welcome to the Daily Manchester United News Show. Let's dive into today's top stories. Fresh concern for Man United as Andre Onana picks up injury on World Cup qualifier duty for Cameroon. Manchester United have a fresh concern with goalkeeper Andre Onana being substituted with an injury on international duty on Friday. The Cameroon international had a difficult start to his United career, but he has managed to redeem himself over the past few weeks. Onana recently joined his country for their World Cup qualifiers against Mauritius and Libya. He started against the former yesterday, but was forced off the field in the 80th minute. Cameroon were leading 1-0 at the time. Fabrice Ondoa replaced the 27-year-old off the bench. The West African Giants went on to secure a comfortable 3-0 win at home. The 40 million euros rated star has been an undisputed starter for United since joining the club from Inter Milan in the last transfer window. There was criticism over his performances at the start of the campaign, but manager Erik ten Hag has started him in every game so far. He has not contemplated a change, but may have to consider if Onana does not recover from his injury ahead of the away Everton clash. United have a quality backup in Altay Bayındır. The Turkish star was the number one choice for Fenerbahce before his transfer. He has not got a look in thus far, but may get the opportunity after the international break if Onana has suffered a concerning injury. Cameroon face Libya on the road on Tuesday. We should get a clear update on Onana's condition in the lead up to the World Cup qualifier. Marcus Rashford subbed off injured during UEFA Euro Qualifier versus Malta. The international break went from bad to worse for Man United after Marcus Rashford was subbed off against Malta. The United man was taken off in the 61st minute, paving the way for Cole Palmer's debut. Rashford got injured in extraordinary circumstances as he collided with teammate Trent Alexander-Arnold while they both ran towards the ball. The incident happened in the 57th minute with the score 1-0. Alexander-Arnold played a beautiful pass to Rashford from his own half, which the United man controlled expertly. He was closed down before he could get the shot off, which was eventually cleared to the edge of the box by Malta. The Liverpool and United players ran towards the ball at full speed, eventually bumping into each other, causing a huge impact. Rashford soldiered on for about 5 more minutes before Gareth Southgate subbed him off for Cole Palmer. The news comes after Andre Onana was subbed off for Cameroon after sustaining an injury of his own. Rashford and Onana are some of the first names on the team sheet at United, irrespective of their current form, especially Rashford's. In Onana's case, Altay Bayındır will need to step up, but in Rashford's case, attacking reinforcement are slim pickings. Antony had been dropped due to poor form, while Jadon Sancho's self-imposed exile meant that Ten Hag was consistently starting Garnacho and Rashford on the wings. It's not clear yet what the extent of either injury is, and the wait now begins for the update from the respective national team managers before more can be said. However, for Erik ten Hag, an international break, which was looked at as the time for his injured stars to return without missing fixtures, has instead turned into a nightmare in a season full of them. Harry Maguire extends fine form for both club and country in dominant display versus Malta. Manchester United defender Harry Maguire played all 90 minutes plus added time as England eased past Malta in a 2-0 UEFA Euro Qualifier clash. Both Maguire and United teammate Marcus Rashford were named in the starting 11 by Gareth Southgate. Unlike Maguire, Rashford could not complete the game as he had to be taken off after a nasty collision with Liverpool's Trent Alexander-Arnold. Rashford seemingly came off worse and it appeared like he could not continue. The 26-year-old forward was replaced by Chelsea star Cole Palmer, as we mentioned before. Maguire slotted next to Marguehi in a back line, also consisting of Kieran Trippier and Fikayo Tomori. During the time he was on the pitch, Maguire made 2 clearances. He also came up with one crucial interception. The former Red Devils skipper was not required to make a tackle and was not dribbled past even on one occasion by a Malta player. He was not required to delve into any ground duels. It was a different situation altogether in terms of aerial challenges. Of the 7 aerial duels Maguire was needed by his side to contest, he did his job to perfection and won all 7. Such was his impact at the back. The 30-year-old registered a massive 120 touches of the ball. To highlight how involved he was in open play, the English defender attempted an incredible 114 passes. 107 of these were successful. He had an impressive 94% pass accuracy to his name. Maguire tried to ping 10 long balls. He found his target all 10 times in what was a stunning show of his technical ability on the ball. Finally, the United man blocked 2 shots. Maguire certainly proved why Erik ten Hag has a point in continuously selecting him, even in the face of criticism for snapping the more accomplished and decorated Rafael Varane. Manchester United looking to cut their losses on 23-year-old underperformer. Antony joined Manchester United in a big money move from Ajax in the summer of 2022. The 23-year-old winger hasn't lived up to the expectations. He has failed to deliver, and the Red Devils are now looking to part ways with the Brazil international, according to a report by Vigaches. United paid €95 million to sign Antony from the Dutch club. Erik ten Hag was keen on having him in his ranks, and the Red Devils went big to ensure that their new boss request was fulfilled. Since arriving at the club, the 23-year-old hasn't done much. He has had a few good performances, but on average, he was below par. In a total of 56 appearances, he has only registered 11 goal contributions. In the ongoing season, he has featured in 12 matches and has been on the pitch for over 600 minutes, but he hasn't managed to contribute towards a goal. His disappointing performances have seen him go down the pecking order under Ten Hag. While the Dutch manager is still keen on having him in his ranks, United are looking to cash in on him. They might not be able to recover a big part of what they have invested in the Brazil international, but they are willing to get rid of him in the upcoming transfer window. The Red Devils are looking for a potential destination for the 23-year-old winger. His departure will help them push for a new signing in January or in the summer. Meanwhile, it will be interesting to see if Antony finds a new club in the Premier League or somewhere else in Europe. Sir Jim Ratcliffe aims to secure minority stake at Man United before Thursday. Manchester United will have an equity value of £4.4 billion after Sir Jim Ratcliffe secures his minority stake from the Glazer family. Back in November last year, the Glazers confirmed that they were exploring strategic alternatives for United and opened the possibility of selling the club. Ratcliffe and Sheikh Jassim became the clear frontrunners for a takeover in the months ahead, but the latter pulled out of the race earlier this campaign. The Glazers were not convinced by the proposal on the table. Ratcliffe is now expected to secure a 25% stake out of the 69% shares owned by them. Ratcliffe has offered $33 per share, which represent a 79% premium to the stock's closing price in the New York Stock Exchange on Thursday. United will get an equity value of £4.4 billion with Ratcliffe's bid. The British billionaire is now looking for the green light from the minority shareholders and hopes to get a deal over the line before Thursday's Thanksgiving holiday in the US. The Red Devils will be valued at over £5 billion, including debt, after Ratcliffe's stake is confirmed. Several United fans were delighted when the Glazers opened the prospect of leaving the club last year. However, No one would have expected the situation to drag for a year. After months of speculation, Ratcliffe is now on the verge of securing a 25% stake. While Ratcliffe won't become the majority shareholder, he is set to gain control of the footballing operations of the club. As part of the agreement with the Glazers, Joel Glazer will be part of a three-member football committee alongside Ratcliffe and Sir Dave Brailsford, but the latter two will make the final decision on sporting matters. This is a big positive for the club and supporters. Ratcliffe is also prepared to back manager Eric Ten Hag with a transfer war chest in January in order to reinforce the squad. Man United is still interested in signing Leipzig star Castello Luqueba. Manchester United are regularly scouting RB Leipzig defender Castello Luqueba after missing out on his signature last summer, according to Bild. The Red Devils were credited with an interest in the French centre-back last summer, but he ended up moving to Leipzig as a replacement for Josko Gvardiol. The 20-year-old has since made 16 appearances for the Bundesliga Giants and recently earned his maiden international cap off the bench against Scotland. It's now reported by Bild that United are still interested in signing the central defender, and the club's scouts have watched him again and again. However, Leipzig are not planning to part ways with him anytime soon. They believe he can continue his development with them over the coming years. The Frenchman is a left-footed centre-back and has been an instant hit since his move to Bundesliga this season. He has a passing accuracy of 91% with 6.3 ball recoveries per appearance. He has also won 63% of his aerial challenges and has the traits to succeed at United. Leipzig obviously don't want to lose him after only recently selling Gvardiol to Manchester City. Gvardiol was initially touted to leave last year, but Leipzig kept hold of him for another 12 months. In our view, the Bundesliga outfit may have a similar plan in mind with Luqueba too. Luqueba would be a quality competitor for Lisandro Martinez in the left centre-back role. However, United may need to stay patient to prize him away from the German outfit. He is valued at 35 million euros by transfer market, and Leipzig could easily demand double the fee in future. Man United interested in signing Gonzalo Inacio, Sporting firm with a transfer stance. Manchester United are interested in signing Sporting Lisbon defender Gonzalo Inacio ahead of the January transfer window, according to Portuguese publication Record. The Red Devils have been long linked with a move for the Portugal international. He was first on their radar in the summer of 2022 before they purchased Lisandro Martinez from Ajax. United were fancied to make a fresh approach in the last transfer window, but the centre-back ended up signing a new contract. Sporting raised his release clause from 45 million euros to 60 million euros. Record highlight that United, Liverpool and Real Madrid are among suitors for the left-footed defender, but Sporting have no plans of negotiating a transfer fee at the start of next year. They want to keep him until the summer at least, and any interested club would have to trigger his buyout clause to secure his services when the transfer window reopens. The 22-year-old has been linked with the Red Devils over the past 18 months, but the hierarchy have not made any approach to land his signature from Sporting. In our view, the speculation could be agent-driven. United's name is being used to attract suitors for the centre-back in either January or at the end of the season. Inacio is no doubt a quality player and would be a solid competitor for Martinez at left centre-back. However, we would personally prefer United to explore a deal for his teammate Ousmane Diomande, who has established himself as an important player in no time. The Ivoirian only joined Sporting at the start of the year, and he is already an undisputed starter for them. Both him and Inacio are good ball-playing defenders, but he has fared better than the Portuguese when it comes to making tackles, winning duels, and ball recoveries. Diomande is better suited for the Premier League than Inácio. In our opinion, he won't come on the cheap either. There is an 80 million euros release clause in his Sporting contract. Manchester United keen on 11 cap Italian international defender. Injuries to key defenders have been a huge headache for Erik ten Hag since the start of the season. As a result, he is looking to sign a new central defender. According to a report by Romanista, Manchester United are looking to acquire the services of Gianluca Mancini. The 27-year-old Italian international made a name for himself while playing for Atalanta. He then joined Roma on a permanent basis in the summer of 2020 and hasn't looked back since. Mancini is currently one of the mainstays of Jose Mourinho's team. In the ongoing season, he has featured in 6 matches and has even contributed with a goal. The 27-year-old's contract with the Italian club runs until the summer of 2027, and Roma have no intentions of parting ways with him. But Manchester United are still willing to try their luck. The player is committed to the project at Roma, but an offer from the Red Devils could make him reconsider his future. Erik ten Hag wants to sign a central defender who can directly slot into his starting 11. He is looking for someone who has the experience and is a leader on the pitch. Mancini could be an ideal candidate. The 27-year-old has the world of experience and he could start alongside Rafael Varane or Lisandro Martinez in the heart of the defense. The 11 cap Italian international is valued at around 20 million euros, but Roma will be looking for a fee of around 30 to 35 million euros, while the Italian club would love to keep him in the ranks for years to come, as he is one of the pillars of the team. His departure could help them raise significant funds that could be reinvested into the squad. As we wrap up today's Manchester United news, remember to stay tuned for daily updates right here on the channel. Don't miss out on the latest updates, so make sure to hit that subscribe button and give us a like if you found this information valuable. Your support means the world to us. Thanks for watching, and until next time, take care.